All right, so everybody wants to know how to wheelie, how to circle wheelie. My trick is I put some weights in his leg, you know, that'll help him favor that side. So, all right, so here's my front stand for my motorcycle. There's these inserts that goes into the top of the triple tree. Comes with different ones for different bikes. I had to have like 4 extras, so I took one of my extras, and that's what I shoved into my Pro Moto's leg. How you want to do it is you do your wheelie, you know. Try it. Yeah, better left. So you do your wheelie, right? You want to hang it a little bit above scraping. So I have this 12 bar. I played with the length. I made this 12 bar, welded it up. It's perfect for scraping. But I usually keep this from like right there. That's a good slow down point without much gap. We'll start slowing down right there a lot. And when it starts slowing down, it'll start to either fall left or right. And then when you see it falling left or right, then you start to let them slow it down a little bit more. But don't let it get back, because just like on a real bike, if you lose all your speed, you know, there's nothing going to keep you coming back down forward anymore. There's no brake that's going to help you get back down. You don't have enough momentum to get back down. So you want to do it while you still have momentum. So you can't go super slow. So right when it's down like there, keep holding right there. It'll be slowing down like crazy. Eventually it'll start to fall. But because I have a weight in that leg right there, he falls this way. When he starts falling this way, I get back on the gas a little bit and I keep it back at balance point. But it's all about that drop back. Like you got to be able to drop it back, slow it down. If you can't make the wheelie slow down, you're going to have a really hard time trying to circle wheelie this thing. But always work on slow wheelies. I made a tutorial video on my YouTube channel about how to slow down a wheelie on the Pro Moto when it first came out. And one thing I like to do is, you'll see me do it all the time, is I preload my shocks. So I'll come up real fast, hit the brakes. The front end will dip, you know, the forks will compress. Then right when it's about to come back up, I hit the gas. And then it just shoots up with like no effort. And it gets right up to balance point at a very low speed. You don't pick up a lot of speed just to get the wheelie up. You're still at the damn near really low, slow speeds. So I'll preload the shocks, let it spring up, and then, you know, do my thing. But it's all about the drop back. You want to hang her right there. She'll start slowing down. And because I have that weight in that leg, when she slows down, she naturally wants to fall this way. So when she starts falling this way, I get back into the gas, pick the speed back up, and then once you pick the speed up, you're good. Another thing that helps is there's like little tricks to it. Is like I like to this chain's really loose. It's a brand new chain, but I went with the OEM brand. I think that's the problem. They stretch really easy, but what was I saying? Yeah, the problem is you just got to really slow down your wheelie and have it favor another side. It's much easier on a nice flat road, like where I was doing it. All front of my house is super bumpy. It's super shitty. It's like impossible to get a nice smooth wheelie going, like to get like a good solid turns in. I would say definitely start at a basketball court. Basketball courts are usually smooth and flat, and you know, just practice picking your wheelie up and doing slow wheelies. You want to try to just practice doing the slowest wheelies you can and maintain them. Not slow it down until you stop or fall back or fall over. Slow it down. Try to like, I could bring it to a dead stop in a wheelie without scraping, damn near, and then go all over again. So the trick is, you know, if you want to slow your wheelie down, you need to come up higher. Straight up. That's all to it. If you want to slow it down, you got to come up higher. If you need to speed it up, you hang it lower. Another thing I do too as well, that's very helpful, is just like in real life. Whenever your wheelies get wobbly, you got to lower the front end. Lower it down some. That'll put you into a chase wheelie. And then when you start chasing the bike, it's really hard for the bike to fall left or right when you're chasing. Just like in a real wheelie, you don't really got to worry about falling left to right at first because you're still chasing. It's not till you drop back and get balance point that you start to fall left to right. So you want to, you get wobbly, dip your wheelie down a little bit, let it pick up some speed, it'll straighten back out, but then hurry up, quickly drop it back. But the thing is, too, another thing is when you're going really fast and you got a lot of drop back, that brake will kick in. And then when you use the brake, when you're back there like that and you're using the brake really heavily, like you're really riding the brake dipping back, that's what gives you the wobbles, just like on the real thing. Like whenever you ride that brake going back, instead of going back smoothly just off a throttle, you're going to wobble. So you want to make it dip back smoothly. You don't want to just just keep pulsing throttle into it. You want to slowly just increase on the throttle as it's dipping back. Don't nudge, don't drop, don't let off super fast. All smooth transactions because it'll add a lot of brake in there. And when the brake kicks in, like I said, so does the wobbles. So definitely work on that. But like I said, go-to thing. Go to a nice flat parking lot. Practice coming up real fast, hitting the brakes, compressing those forks, then popping it right up. And then try to ride a wheelie and try to get that drop back. Drop back is how you slow it down on any type of thing that you're wheeling. Quads, bikes, anything. Slow it down, you got to drop back further. So people always ask me, like, oh, how do you do that? Like, what do you got your gyro set to? Thinking is a gyro setting? No, the gyro is up all the way, and you need it up all the way because you need to be able to drop back. So if you can't drop back all the way, you can't slow it down. So if you have your shit keeping you, if you have your trim setting, your gyro trims keeping you from going too far back, you're never gonna learn how to wheelie. You gotta have it all the way back. You gotta control your dip. You can't go all the way back. Remember, like I said, here's my 12 bar welded up and made. I hang this thing probably like die off the ground, and I know it's a guaranteed slow down, good smoothness, And I made this. It was a multi-tool bit I was using at first, and then they kept breaking right around there. So I took an old broken one. The two nails that this low seat came with for the launching stand, these are those two nails. Then I had a random little piece of metal I just welded up onto there and took my paint marker and just painted it. And there goes my 12 bar. It works amazing. Yeah, I've been beating on this thing for a while now. Yep. Here's my Rift. Supposed to be getting axles running today. Vanquish in the rear, trail in the front. But yeah, those are things to work on. Yeah, so weight in the whatever side you want to wheelie to's leg. I just put it in the right because naturally I noticed before I even had weights in his leg, and I noticed naturally it would most of the time fall to the right. I don't know if it's because I turn right a lot and my rear tires worn to turn right more, and because I was honestly today I was thinking that might be the case because I couldn't circle really good on these on the Vitavon tires because they're a little bit more flat and they have less of a point. But I've noticed now that they're more broken in, I do turn right most of the time. So I think the tire's a little worn to the right, so it naturally always wanted to fall to the right. And I think that's what really is helping me a lot. So, maybe it's going to want to fall to the side you turn best at. So if you're going to do the weights like me, do the weights in the side that you turn the most on. So if you make a lot of right turns, put in the right leg. You make a lot of left turns, put in the left leg. And another thing you got to watch for is you go too heavy on the weights, the bike falls over, he's stuck over. Like I got my lean bars turned up to the max. Like them things are damn near touching his leg. When they compress in, they rub on his leg. You know what I mean? So when it falls over with all that weight in his leg, most of the time you got to go fish it over and pick it up. So you got to get better at not falling over either or putting too much weight. And like I said, you also want it to wheelie straight. So having too much weight in there, you're not going to wheelie straight anymore. This thing still wheelies straight. I have full control. It actually takes some work to get it to turn. Like I said, you have to slow it down and really get that drop back and make it want to fall left or right. And then usually, like I said, it'll fall to the right, and that's whenever, you do your thing. So all it is practice. Practice slow wheelies. Once you can slow down the wheelie, speed it up, and then slow it down and speed it up again, all in the same wheelie, not letting the front wheel touch the ground at all. during all those transactions, then you'll definitely be ready for the circles. It just comes naturally. As soon as you start slowing it down, you'll notice like it wants to turn. Like when it was like I realized that I could circle wheelie this thing whenever I was wheeling it. I was practicing slow wheeling it. I was bringing it to a damn near a stop, and I noticed it kept falling to the right, kept falling to the right. The one time it actually, I kept fucking with the throttle. I got it to actually like, turn that way, and it like did a half a turn, and then I lost the wheel, and I was like, dude, that's so doable. So I just kept doing it. I kept doing it. I kept doing it, and eventually I realized it actually is doable, and I was doing it. And then I put the weight in the leg, and it helped a lot more. So that's definitely something you definitely want to do. But if you have any questions, just ask, and I got you.